Hi everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh, Garner, North Carolina area. We have two booths, one located at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh and one located at Collected Treasures in Garner. If you're ever in central North Carolina, we would love for you to stop by and visit our booths and check out all the cool treasures that we find. What we love to do on this channel is to take you out hunting for those treasures and then go over the haul. Today's video is a haul video, and I'm telling you, this is from a lot of different hunting situations. I had told you on the last video to come back to the haul for our haul of our trip to Florida, but today I'm going to go over some things from Florida, some things from going to Goodwill, some things from going to yard sailing, just a whole bunch of stuff, because as usual I want to get it right in the booth, and so I don't want to hold it here, you know, in line to go on a video. So let's go over some of it. Let's see what we found when we were out treasure hunting in Florida, when we were out treasure hunting at different Goodwills, and when we were out treasure hunting yard sailing yesterday with the Thriftateers. So today is Sunday when I'm filming this, getting ready to, we're going to go to both booths and fill up the booths. But I wanted to say I'm wearing my little moon pin, you know, in honor of the eclipse coming up tomorrow. So if you are in that path of totality, I hope you are able to see it. I hear there might be a little bit of cloudiness, but hopefully the skies will clear and you'll be able to have a great view of it. All right, so the first things I'm going to go over, these are some items that I got in Florida. And man, what a fun trip we had. It was a quick trip. We just went down for a long weekend over Easter. Matthew joined us, our son. And that was nice, and I went to visit my sister and brother-in-law down in Palm Coast, and my sister likes to thrift like I do, so we had fun going out thrifting. I found this cute little Life is Good mug, because life is good, people. Do what you like. Let's see what to say. Do what you like what you do. And I picked this out because it's a little motorcycle guy. He looks really happy, and it is that season when you're going to start seeing motorcycles out there, so keep your eyes peeled for him. Thought that was a really cute mug. And if you're familiar, it's the Life is Good logo. And I'm going to price this at like $5. I picked it up for 25 cents. I thought that was a good deal. Like the color of it too. Thought the color was good. This guy, I saw him at checkout, and they had him like behind the counter. And my experience is whenever I've purchased things that are behind the counter, I usually do pretty good with them on the resale side. So I took a risk with this guy. He was $15. It's a little bit of a big buy-in for me. But I just thought he was super cool. I'm always looking for unique items to put in our booth. That's one of the things we really try to do, is have our booth full of treasures you're just not going to find anywhere. So this guy is actually a Shade Tree Creations cowboy biker. And again, I thought it was perfect for the season. I love him. Look at his face. He just looks like he's had a lifetime of biking and a good time at it. And here it has a little mark on it. Right there, you can see a little mark. And I think must be the Creations is spelled with a K, but I spelled it with a C on my ticket. Oh well, not a big deal. I decided I didn't price him up a whole lot. We're not gonna make a whole lot of money on him. I put $28 on him. Super cool though. Somebody's gonna love this guy. There's another really unique piece that I found. I thought this was awesome. I love all the puppies. I think, is that a cat? Yeah, there's a cat there too. Actually a cat in there too. So we've got 3 dogs and a cat, and this is by Caruth Studio, and it's called Chow Time. Can't remember how much I paid for it. Not a whole lot. I only have priced this at $15.99. This is from 2011. Now, when I looked this up, I didn't see a whole lot of them out there, so I don't know if this would be considered a rare piece, but that's what I priced it at. It's kind of like a heavy, it's really heavy. It does have that little hook to hang it. I just wouldn't recommend hanging this. It's very, very heavy. I would just set this on a shelf. And it does have a nice base on it so that you could, and there's the marking on the bottom. But somebody is gonna definitely love this. If you watched the video, you saw me pick this up at the Goodwill down there in Palm Coast. I'm not sure this is actually a bronze or brass. I think it's, bronze or copper. I think it's like made to look like a brushed copper, and that's what I've labeled it as. It does have this one little sticker on the bottom that says 107. but I just feel like this is just made to look copper. I don't believe it is copper. So I've priced it at $12.99 because it has such a beautiful look to it, and it will go really nice in somebody's farmhouse decor. This kind of can cross over into boho too. Just a very classic, beautiful look. One of my favorite pieces that I found, and I was really excited to find this, and I don't know why it excited me so much, maybe because it's Pyrex. And by the way, Pyrex is from Corning, New York, and that's very close to where I'm from in upstate New York originally. So I don't know, I feel like everybody had one of these growing up in their home, and so maybe it just brought back memories, but I just really thought it was perfect for the season. We've got oranges and lemons. This is a beautiful Pyrex cold beverage carafe. It does have its lid, and it needed a little bit of cleaning up, but it's in great condition. All the lemons and the orange slices are intact. The writing is intact on the back. So I just thought this was a great piece. Probably could use even a little bit more cleaning. I did clean it pretty good last night, but I had to be very careful around the lemons and the oranges. I didn't want to wipe them off, but I've got $18. Speaking of Pyrex, I found these great casserole dish, raffia and straw baskets. Sometimes the raffia isn't in the best of condition. I think there's a couple little spots, like, yeah, there's a little spot there, but that's just kind of how they all are. That always kind of rubs off. But otherwise, I think the basket is in really good condition. And if you're a Pyrex collector, I think this is a great addition to your collection to put your casserole dishes in. Or just to stack these. I would probably stack these and display them. Because, you know, if you're a collector for Pyrex, you kind of want to see the design on the bowl, don't you? That store was having a great sale. I think I paid $1 a piece for these, and I've only put $5 a piece on them. They're, I think, in pretty decent condition. I think this one actually, maybe a little bit of loss there. But yeah, pretty good condition, I think. Okay, this next item, there were several items I purchased there, but this was advertised as an estate sale, and online when they posted it, it was a private estate sale. And I feel like we were tricked a little bit. That happens sometimes. I mean, I still respect the items that were there. They were priced well if you were buying them for yourself. So I really had to do some negotiating and be careful about the things I was choosing. But we drove quite a way to it, so I said, I'm going to come home with something. And when we got there, the prices were, like I said, they were kind of high. But I did pick out this beautiful frame. Now, it's not in perfect condition. It does have some loss on some of the pieces, but I just think it's really spectacular. And these wooden frames, this one's out of Mexico. It's a 16 by 20. These wooden frames usually do really well in our booth. People are always looking for beautiful frames like this to just decorate with, or to put some special piece of artwork that they've found in it, or that they've created themselves. You know, a frame like this, if you were, and I say this a lot on this channel, a frame like this, if you were to go buy this at Michael's or any, store that sells frames, you're going to pay probably $100 for something like this. So we don't price the frames a whole lot. I did pay a little bit for it, so I do have to keep it priced at a place where we have some profit, but I priced it at $22. Jeez. I located this next beautiful piece at Goodwill, and I recognized it immediately as a Blanco piece. It's in, I would say, good condition. It does have one little chip on the base, and I will point that out to you. It's right there, just a little chip on the base there. That's the only damage. It does look like it has actually been used. I've been working on getting it cleaned up, but every time I pull it out and take a look at it again, I find more residue. So I think it was actually used as an ashtray. Nobody would dream of doing that now, would they? Especially a Blanco collector. But I love Blanco. I love the thickness and the feel of Blanco glass. It's actually kind of easy to recognize when you find it. So beautiful piece. I priced this at $12.99. I am pretty excited about these next pieces, and I don't have all of it priced. I might just show you a couple more of them because I'm pretty excited about the things that I found. We went thrifting with the Thriftateers yesterday. It was Saturday yesterday, and we spent about a half a day out there thrifting. And the first stop that we made, there was this one booth there, or vendor there, or person selling their stuff there. It was kind of like in a like a community pool where the sale was, but this one person had some really quality pieces, and I'm excited about a couple of these. Actually, I'm excited about all of them. Look at this gorgeous crock. This crock is by Rockdale Union Stoneware. It's a pig crock. It has its lid. I think it is adorable. I love crocks. It's hard for me to let this go, but I have to. I cannot keep all this stuff in my home, and I do already have a nice crock collection. But I think somebody's going to find this and just want to add this immediately to their collection. How could you not, with this adorable pig leaning on a fence post of all things? And then here's the back of it and the marking. And it has a little flower on the back. I think this is a fantastic condition. Not one chip or crack or anything wrong with it that I can see. It has its lid. Love this piece. And I have priced it at a really good price. When I looked online, these actually don't sell a lot. I'm surprised because they're gorgeous. I've priced it at $25. Somebody's going to get a great piece for $25. Here is another fantastic crock that this person was selling. Beautiful, beautiful Beaumont Brothers pottery crock with this wonderful, it looks like probably a dove, maybe, or a bluebird. Love this. Absolutely love this. And I guess, you know, this would be considered a salt glaze, wouldn't it? There's the bottom of it with the BBP on it. And it's got like a brown interior. Again, perfect condition. Not one crack, chip, mar. These crocks were fantastic. And I have put $30. This actually is worth a little bit more than the pig crock. But I just think it's fantastic. Beautiful piece to add to your collection. Okay, this next piece to me is spectacular. Absolutely breathtaking. I believe it's rare. I researched and researched and researched last night, doing Google Lens, looking on eBay, trying to find one this size. And there is a little marking on it, so if I can get the marking to show up on the video here, if anybody recognizes it, please let me know. I think it's a rare piece. It is vintage, and it is this gorgeous, gorgeous cobalt blue Apothecary Jar. Look at the size of this, guys. Look at the size of this. This thing is humongous. She gave me a great price on it. Now, I was having a hard time. I don't know if you can see. There is the, oh, there it is right there. See it? Right there. Does anybody recognize that? It looks like it says 5,000. I'm thinking those are scales, maybe. Let me turn it this way and see if we can get a better look at it. There we go. Hold it still for a minute. If anybody knows that mark, I'd love to know. But this is gorgeous. It's spectacular. It is about 15 inches tall and just in beautiful condition. Has its stopper. Here's the stopper. This great big humongous stopper. This stopper does have a little bit of chipping on its rim, but you kind of see that with glass on glass. And it's on the inside, so I wasn't so concerned about that because the rim of the jar, the outside of the jar, everything's in great condition. I had a hard time deciding on pricing. I did see somebody online have an 8-inch tall one that was vintage, priced at like $85. It hadn't sold. So I have put a very fair price on this, and whoever's a cobalt blue collector, Apothecary Jar collector, is going to have a great piece because I've only put $42 on this. And this is going in Collected Treasures today. So it'll be down there at Collected Treasures. Love this piece. Love, love, love this piece. Another great piece that we found at that sale from that same person. They had such great taste and great items. Look at this alligator. He's pretty good size too. I'd say he's definitely over a foot long. And he is carved from wood. He's in great condition except for one little spot, which you will see sometimes. It's kind of right in, you know, where this, probably I would say kind of a weak point because of the carving. One little crack right there, but you will see that with wood carvings. But his tail is good, everything's good, all his spikes are good, his feet are good. He's actually even got a little knot right there. Fantastic piece. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite pieces besides that cobalt blue Apothecary Jar. I haven't priced this yet, so this isn't going in the booth today. It'll go in next week. I just wanted to show it to you today. Cool. Speaking of cool, look at this super cool basket, guys. You basket collectors, I love this. Isn't this awesome? If you have a great big space on a wall somewhere that you're looking to fill with something really beautiful, with great texture and color, this is the piece right here. I love this piece. You know, a piece like this is great, and if you have like a stairwell with a tall wall in the stairwell that you're trying to fill, you know, this is light, so if something should happen and it fell off the wall, it wouldn't hurt anybody. But I really love this. I got this at Goodwill yesterday. It was one of our last stops yesterday, and there it was at Goodwill. They had $8.99 on it. I went ahead with that. I felt it was definitely worth that, and I've priced it at $25. This is going down to Collected Treasures today. Going right down to Collected Treasures. Boy, we've been really rocking down there at Collected Treasures. And if you're watching and you are someone who goes to our booths, I just want to thank every one of you for supporting the Weathered Fence Post. I hope we're always bringing in cool things for you, things that you can, you know, maybe can't find easily other places. And I hope that we're always keeping them at a price point where you walk out with a great big smile on your face. And here was another fantastic basket at Goodwill. This one was $4.99. A little bit smaller. I thought it was definitely worth it. It's in great condition. Again, beautiful for a wall. And this one, I think, is this is also going to Collected Treasures. And I think the reason they both are going to Collected Treasures is because most of my wall space right now is used up at Gresham. So until some of those pieces move or I decide to rotate them out, it's going to be hard to bring in some new ones. So this is going down to Collected Treasures today. We went to a yard sale when we were down in Florida. I didn't film there, and I usually try to film at yard sales. I did not film there because it was in somebody's backyard. It was their private backyard, and I just didn't want to do that. We did pick up some rustic items there. This is going to be a project piece for me. A little bit of dirt on it. I liked the look of it. I kind of like this around it, but it is coming apart a little bit, so I'm going to have to get creative there. But the piece itself is kind of marked up, so I haven't decided if I'm going to paint it or maybe do a decoupage on it or maybe even do some type of stone tiling on it or something. I don't know. I just felt like this would be a great project piece for me over the summer. So probably won't see this in a while, but it's going in the project pile. And here were some of the other items I picked up at that yard sale in Florida. I found a bunch of these levels, and some of them are marked. What's that one say? Maze? Our Maze Level Company? Farmington, Michigan. I thought these had a great look. Here's another one. And you can see it definitely needs cleaning. There's some spider residue in there that we will have to clean up. Does this say May? I can't see what that one says. I could probably make it out when I take a closer look at it, but I just thought they had a nice weathered look to them. I really liked them. And these type of things do well in our booth. They don't necessarily sell real fast, but you know, there are collectors that love this type of stuff. Here's a beautiful tape measure. Loved the look of it. Made in, was this one made in Germany? No, this one's made in the USA. Right there. So I picked that up. Let's see, I think I've got another tape measure in here. I picked up a bunch of tools. There were a whole bunch of tools. They must have thought, who is this chick going through the tools? Yeah, reseller. That's me. K-E Whiteface, it says. Made in the USA. K&E. K&E. I've never seen that one before, so I don't know if this would be a collectible. If you're a collector of these items, this might be one that's a collectible piece. Because I don't think I've come across that one before. I picked these up. They're tile, you know, they're for cutting tiles. Just an older set. I'm sure when I looked at all the, yeah, there's a name on it right there. When I looked at all these, Sears. Yeah, definitely. Had to grab those. They actually have like that green-blue color to them too. And they're functional if somebody wants to cut tile. I picked up a bunch of scissors. I do have to clean them up. But look at the size of these. And oh, they stuck together a little bit. So I do have to do a little cleaning on them. But oh, I love these. I've always loved these great big scissors. These heavy metal scissors. Here's another set. Again, they're going to need cleaning. They might be, yeah, they're definitely going to need cleaning. They've got some rust on them, but I can clean them up. Get some steel wool out and give them a good cleaning. That will be easy enough. Here's another set. The handle's got some gook on it, so I'm not going to open those up. But so I picked up 3 sets of those. And then this I thought was pretty cool. This says it is a chopper stainless blades. Has a patent number on it. Had a wooden handle. Yeah, that's what it says. Stop. Chopper stainless blades. I don't know if you can see that. But I thought that was a pretty cool piece. I've never come across that before. We actually do pretty well with these. We've sold several of these in our booth. They're just gauges. I'll clean up the face so it's nice and clean. And, you know, people like to just prop them maybe on some books. Oh, here's another tape. This one is made in the USA also. And this one's a row. So another great tape measure. And then a little, I was just having fun going through all their tools and just picked out the ones I thought were really cool. Here's another tape. No, this is for, this one is for like putting your keys on. You clip this on your belt and you can put your keys on it. And this is by Keyback Sill Company out of Wausau, Wisconsin, made in the USA. So, thought that was pretty neat, something unique. And then this spoon that needs a lot of cleaning, but I will clean that up. And I don't know why I grabbed this. It needs a lot of cleaning. It's not in the best condition, but I thought it was kind of neat. I liked the look of it. It's weathered. So we'll get that cleaned up. But that was fun. I had fun going through all their tools at that yard sale. So I showed you all those tools from that yard sale. And by the way, I want to thank the viewer who pronounced the word correctly for the masonry tools. They're called trowels, not trials. I felt like I was saying that wrong, and I felt like I knew it was different, but anyway, I do appreciate you letting me know that. And I think we'll put those together with all those tools and kind of put together a nice vignette in our booth. All right, a couple other things I got from that sale. They gave us a great deal on everything, and I really think those tools are really So I was looking at this gorgeous shelf. It's like gold gilded. It doesn't have any markings on it. It has like, it looks like a phone number maybe on it, or maybe that's the number of the piece. And there is a little bit of a tag left, but that's gone. Here's the base underneath of it. But it's in beautiful shape. And while I was looking at it, I was talking with the wife, and the husband piped up and said, you know, there's a mirror that goes with that shelf. And she said, oh, really? So they pulled the mirror out. Wait till you see this mirror. It's gorgeous. This mirror. Is this not beautiful? It is so hard to show mirrors in a video, but look at this. In perfect condition. Absolutely stunning. And I can't believe that we got it home from Florida without any issues. Love this mirror. It's going to go great with that shelf. We're going to have to work hard to get this displayed in the booth, but we will. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Steve's just come up with breakfast. He's cooked breakfast out in the grill. I can't wait to eat it. It smells delicious. Give me some energy for the day ahead because we have to hit both booths and clean up and restock. And that's a great problem to have, and we appreciate every bit of that. I want to mention that Antiques at Gresham Lake is going to be having their spring, and I'm putting it right here, their spring flea market. They have it twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. Always, always great deals to be had. Lots of people show up, all kinds of great things to find. So I hope you join us and come on out to their spring flea market. And let's see what else is going on. What I'm going to do the rest of this week is I'm going to try to move through all of these items that I have back here to get them on a video, a haul video, so that I can get these in the booth and out of our home so that we can go find more. Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful week. Like I said, I hope if you're in the path of totality that the sky's clear and you get to have a good look at that beautiful eclipse that happens. And get out there this week, go find yourself a treasure, put a great big smile on your face, and take good care, everybody.